So students, first question for today is, so sum of all two-digit natural numbers which leave, so sum of all two-digit natural numbers which leave a remainder five when they are divided by 7 is equal to what? So what is the sum of all two-digit natural number which leave a remainder 5 when they are divided by 7? So find out the solution of this question. I'm giving you 2 minutes to do this question. Yes.
702.
702. Yes, good. 702 is the correct answer. So Ayush has found it. So Ayush, how have you find it?
Firstly, finding the first number of the series,
Very good.
which was the
So what will the
that
first number?
12,
Yes,
12,
12. Very good.
19,
19. Yes.
and then last digit
Yes.
96,
What is the last digit?
96.
96. Yes. So see, when we divide, uh, like we start with first number, that is 10. So when we divide 10 by 7, so we get the remainder 3. So obviously I want to increase the remainder to 5. So I will go from directly 10 to 12. I need not to do it, right? Because from here I want remainder 5. So obviously I will be adding 10 to. So if I divide 7 by 12, I will get 5. So 12. And then obviously multiples of means adding 7 to it, not multiples, but adding 7 to it to 12, and I will keep on getting the numbers. I will get the remainder 5 when divided by 7. Okay, good. And now this is an AP. So what is the, so this is an AP now. So what is the first term? 12. What is common difference? 7.
7,
And what is the last term here?
96.
Yes. So last term, so what is last term equals to?
A plus n minus 1.
A plus n minus 1 D. So 96 equals to 12 plus 7 into n minus 1, and you get n is equals to 13, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
now,
sir.
so now n is equals to 13, so you have to find the sum. So Sn, that is S,
Equal to
13 terms are there. Yes, that is equals to,
n by
N by
2
2, A
bracket
plus
a
L.
plus n.
yes, a plus l. Yes, no need to take a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so
Yes.
we cannot directly use this formula, because first of all, for both the formulas of n, I need n. So without knowing n, how can I find sum of how many numbers? So that I need to tell, of course. So that is 13. So 13 is 12 and L is 96. So you get from here 13 into 108 divided by 2, and that's equals to 702. So the sum is 702. You are absolutely correct. Now let us do the next question. So question number 2 for today is the arithmetic mean of 7 consecutive integers. How many?
7.
7 consecutive integers starting with A, okay, is M. Got it? Then arithmetic mean of 11 consecutive integers starting with A plus 2 is what? Find it out. So what is it's so it means 7 consecutive integers, okay, and there and the first term is A, and their mean is M. So what does this mean? Mean of 7 numbers. So M is equals to M is the mean. That is
A
at
plus b by 2.
okay. So this is the first integer A. What will be the next integer? A plus 1.
Yes.
What will the next integer?
A plus 2.
And so on up to A plus 6. Yes, because total integers are 7.
7.
Divided by
7.
7. So you get one equation, and so what do you get? Find the equation from it. So this was the first condition. Now second, what you need to find? You need,
Arithmetic mean of 11 consecutive.
yes, suppose it is, this is x. That is what you need to find. So x equals to, so x you need to find, and that is equals to, first term is
A plus A.
A plus 2.
Into,
A plus
A plus 3.
very good,
A plus 4.
plus A plus 4, very good. Then up to, how many terms are there? 11. So what will be the last term, students?
A plus 10.
See, 11 integers are there, na bete?
A plus
See, this is the first, so this is second, this is third, so what will be 11th?
A plus 12.
Very good,
A plus 12.
very good, A plus 12. Divided by
11.
11. So this is what you need to tell. Yes, come on. Come on, take your own time. Initially, telling the answers is correct, not the time. How much time you are taking doesn't matter. So beginning start with correct thing. Yes, students.
That is the answer 7m minus 47 upon 7.
What's the answer?
7m minus 47 upon 7.
No. See the options that you have. Let me give you the options. A, that is 2a. B, that is 2m. C, that is a plus 4. And D, that is m plus 4. And E option is also there. A plus m plus 2. So these are the 5 options that you have. Students, what have you found from this? Yes, how many A's are there? How many A's are there? 7. 7 A's are there ना बेटे? और 1 to 6 क्या होता है सम? n by 2. n कितना है? 6. तो 6 by 2 is 3. And then first term and then last term. तो 1 plus 6. तो
So 21.
okay. Divided by 7. That is equals to m. So now this is 7. See आप, this is what I want to tell कि आपको कैसे fast calculations करनी है. तो this 6 plus 1 is 7. This is 7. This is 7. तो आप 21 करेंगे फिर उसको कट करेंगे. No. तो ये जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस, इसमें आपको कैलकुलेशन से ज़्यादा यू नीड टू बी कॉन्शियस एनफ. ओके, तो आपने देखा m इज इक्वल्स टू क्या आ गया आपका? a प्लस 3. बस देखो एक सिंगल स्टेप में बिल्कुल कितना इजी, कुछ भी नहीं किया मैंने. राइट. अब अगले स्टेप में देखो, इसी तरह इसमें बताओ मुझे 11a
11
प्लस 2 से लेके 12 तक AP है. तो टोटल टर्म्स कितनी है? लिखा ही हमने टोटल टर्म्स, तो 11 हो जाएंगे ना इस बार.
yes sir
तो 11 by 2 into 2 plus 12.
The answer is m plus 4.
Okay, good. That's correct. तो क्या होगा यहाँ बताओ. ये आज जो मैं करा रहा हूँ ये आपके कॉलेज एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आने हैं, ये समझ लो. डायरेक्ट कॉलेज के लिए जो एग्जाम होगा या जो भी जॉब्स के लिए हो, तो थोड़ा सा मतलब हल्का सा जो लेवल है, मतलब डिफरेंट स्टाइल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आज हम कर रहे हैं. यू माइट बी फीलिंग द थिंग. चलो स्टूडेंट्स, अरे बोलो भाई. 12a प्लस l, 12 प्लस 2, 2 प्लस 12, यस, डिवाइडेड बाय 11. तो यहां भी वही हो रहा है. 11 कट रहा है नहीं कट रहा?
yes sir
और ये 2 भी कट रहा है. 1 and 6.
6
तो x क्या आ गया आपका?
7
a plus 7.
हाँ,
plus
a
7
प्लस 7. तो ये है a प्लस 3 इज इक्वल टू m था. तो ये a प्लस 7 है, तो a प्लस 4 ऊपर से, a प्लस 3 ऊपर से मिल रहा है हमें, तो a प्लस 3 लिखो. राइट. और a प्लस 3 किसके इक्वल है? m के. तो आंसर m प्लस 4.
m plus 4.
तो आपने देखा मतलब किया क्या हमने, बिल्कुल मतलब बहुत सी आपको ऐसे सोचना है, सोचने का ढंग क्या होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल कम से कम वर्ड्स में आप कैसे क्वेश्चन कर दें। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, इजी वंस।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, नोट्स बनाते चलो क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चंस आपको बार बार प्रैक्टिस करने हैं। क्वेश्चन देखो, आंसर मत देखो अगली बार। ओके, देखो कि मैं कैसे कर रहा हूँ, बिल्कुल एग्जैक्ट सेम वे। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज an AP consists of 23 terms. कितने?
23 down.
If the sum of 3 terms is if the sum of 3 terms in the middle is 141, is 141 and the sum of the last 3 terms is 261, then the first term is. Let me give you the options. A 6, B 5, C 4, D 3, E 2. स्टूडेंट्स, ये एनडीए के भी क्वेश्चंस आपके एनडीए में भी आएंगे, सेम काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस। तो ये बहुत अच्छे से, बहुत इट्स अ गुड सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट वी आर प्रैक्टिसिंग। तो स्टूडेंट्स 23 टर्म्स हैं एपी में। So A1, A2 and the sum of 3 terms in the middle, ये और इधर है टोटल 23 टर्म्स, और लास्ट 3 टर्म्स कौन सी होंगी आपकी? A21, A22। मुझे मिडल टर्म्स बताओ, A21 एंड A23। तो बीच की टर्म क्या आएगी? ये तो बहुत इजी है क्योंकि ऑड नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स है ना, तो ऑड नंबर्स ऑफ टर्म का जो है आपका मीडियन क्या होता है? व्हाट इज मीडियन? अगर ऑड नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स है तो बहुत आसान है, समझ रहे? दिस डिवाइडेड बाय 2, तो A24 डिवाइड बाय 2, सो दैट इज A12। तो 12 हो गई आपकी मिडल टर्म, मीडियन। तो मीडियन का मतलब ही क्या होता है? मिडल टर्म। ओके, और अगर आपका सम ऑड होता, क्या होता? ये ऑड नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स होती और उसका आपको मीडियन निकालना होता, तो क्या करते थे? अगर 24 टर्म्स होती तो सपोज A1 प्लस A24 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, तो आपका क्या आता है? तो नहीं आ पाता, तो आता A25.2, तो A12.5.2, तो यानी कि A12.5 आया, तो इसका मतलब है A12 और A13 दोनों का मीन कर दो तो वो आ जाएगा आपका मीडियन। तो मीडियन निकालना समझ में आया स्टूडेंट्स? तो उसी तरीके से मिडल टर्म का मतलब है मीन, तो मिडल टर्म आपकी आएगी A12। मिडल आपको पता लगे A12, अब एक उससे पहले लिख दो A11, एक उसके बाद लिख दो A13। यस आयुष, निकल के आंसर बेटे।
sir, doing.
ओके करो करो, कंसेप्ट समझ आया?
Yes, sir.
तो ये आपको गिवन है, इसका सम, और लास्ट 3 का भी सम आपको पता है। तो आप इनको लिख लो। A11 का मतलब क्या है? A प्लस 10D। A12 का मतलब क्या है?
जाएंगे ना तो
यस बेटे, A प्लस 11D, A प्लस 12D इज इक्वल टू 144। और इसका मतलब क्या है? A प्लस 20D प्लस A प्लस 21D प्लस A प्लस 22D। और ये किसके इक्वल है? 261 के। सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो, है ना? तो सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे,
The number is 141.
141। ओके,
Sir, option D, 3.
ऑप्शन डी 3, यस दैट्स द करेक्ट आंसर। तो क्या किया, सारे ए कट गए आपके, और डी से देखो यहां क्या आएगा आपका 10, यहां भी क्या आएगा 10, और यहां भी क्या आएगा 10, तीनों में 10 आएगा, तो डायरेक्ट लिखो -30D। ओके, इज इक्वल टू, यहां से क्या आएगा बेटा? अरे कितना आएगा? 261144 711, isn't it?
The number is 141. You write 144.
Oh, sorry. That's what I was thinking. How can D be? So, thank you. So there's one here, students. So 0 to 1, 120. See that's what I was thinking. It is. That's why I was recalculating it. Thank you. So, students, what I want to tell you is that the calculations are very simple. So D comes out to be
4. Sir, that
4.
that will come
4.
out minus 1.
Yes. So D comes out to be 4.
yes,
Then A is 3.
Then A will be
yes, sorry.
3. Okay, good. Done this question, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now let us do the next question. So next question is, if the sum of first n terms of AP, and AP is also given to 2, 4, 6 is 240. Find n. Find the number of terms. And the options you have is 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay? Come on.
Sir, 15.
Okay, good.
N is equals to 15 or minus 16.
Mm-hmm.
Then option B is correct.
Okay. So, what is the sum of n terms? N by 2 into 2a.
2a
What is 2?
plus n
2.
into 2
Yes.
plus n minus 1
Very
into
good.
2.
Very good. Is equals to 240.
240.
So then 2 is there. Cancel out 2. Okay. What do you get?
480 equal to
2n plus n. 3n. And this one will go that side. Yes. Or let's write one more step.
Sir, it will n square plus n.
Yes, 2 minus n is equals to 240, right? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So n square plus n minus 240 equals to 0.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
And see, these kind of questions, you have two ways. Either you take n into n plus 1 equals to 240, or you can, like 240, you have to make the factors. So both ways it is the same thing. So here it is telling you that the factors will be consecutive. So two consecutive numbers, and here also it is telling this is the difference, because here multiplying them will be this, and adding them this will be only one. How can be possible if you add two numbers you get one, and numbers are so large? So difference of the two numbers. So one will be positive, one will be negative. So if you are writing here, so same information you are getting. So tell me, so 24, 8 into 3 into 10 is 5 into 2. So 5 3 the 15, 8 to the
8 to the
16.
16.
So the so n is equals to 15 directly from here.
Yes, sir.
So you need not to do this. Students, here you need to save your time. So that's the shortcut that I'm telling you. Okay. So otherwise, if you will be doing like this is like here I have found the two numbers, 16 into 15 into 16. So n is equals to 1. So even here also, if we'll be doing 16n minus 15n minus 240 equals to 0. So n into n plus 16 minus 15 into n plus 16 is equals to 0. And n is equals to 15, or n is equals to minus 16.
16.
So number cannot be negative, because n belongs to natural number. Okay, nth term. So n is equal to 15 from here. So that is why directly when you have found the factors for this, so same way here. So if n is, so students, you have to think it in these terms. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have to find the answer. Try to find it as quick as possible. Don't take pressure on you. Okay. Whatever the time the question will take, let it take. But you should try to do it as quickly as possible, and that will come along with the practice of the questions. Okay. So let us do one question. A person is to count 45,000 currency notes. Okay. Let AN denotes the number of notes he counts in the nth minute. Okay. If A1 equals to A2 equals to A3 equals to so on, and that's equals to A10 is equals to 150, and A10 A11 are in AP. Okay, with common difference is -2, then time taken by him to count all notes. Time taken by him to count all notes. And see, in the above questions, options were also given to you, so you can try. So a number of things you can do with the options also. So, but you have to tell the answer as quickly as possible. And the options here are 24 minutes, B 34 minutes, C 125 minutes, and D 135 minutes. Solution. So he is counting in first minute 150 note, second minute 150 note, third minute 150 note, 10 minutes 150 notes. So how many notes? So number of notes counted in 10 minutes. Tell me, students.
10.
Huh? Beta, see, AN denotes the number of notes counts in nth minute. यानी कि first minute में 150 note
Sorry,
count की
1500.
1500. Yes, good. Yes,
1500.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, right. 1500. So that's 10 into 150 is equals to 1500. Now, how many notes are left? How many notes are left?
3000.
See, it's not
30.
See, it's okay. See, it's not 45,000. It's 4,500. Okay, just correct the question. So 1,500 notes are counted.
3000.
3,000. So number of notes left 3,000. 4,500 minus 1,500. Students, ये तो आपको solution है, तो I'm doing each and every step in the exam. Obviously, you will not be doing, you will be quickly doing it, right? So 3,000 notes are left. So students, now you have AP. So in the 10th minute, 11th minute, so let in nth minute, you have counted all the notes. Okay. So what will be the sum of all the notes? So notes counted in 11th and then 12th. Okay. So what will the formula be? 2a.
plus and minus 1 into t.
Okay. So any of you have found the answer?
Sir, 34 minutes.
34 minutes is the correct answer. So how have you written this step?
Sir, just solving this.
So
2 into 148 as it is given that 10th and 11th term are in AP with common difference 2.
so which term you will be writing here?
Sir, A11,
A11.
148.
A11 is your 148. Very good. Because your A10 is equals to 150. So A11 will be A10 plus D. And what is A10 plus D? D is minus 2.
Minus 2.
Is this clear?
Yes.
So 2 into 148 plus and minus 1 into minus 2. That's equal to 3000. Okay. So now you can directly this 2, 2 and 2. So what do you get? 148n minus n square plus n is equals to 3000. Right? So n square minus 149n. So taking all this term this side plus 3000 equals to 0. So here also you can do that, use so n into n minus 149 is equals to minus 3000. So you can write n into 149 minus n is equals to 3000. So you have to find a number and whose multiple is 3000, means 149. So obviously either you will getting 5 here or you will get 5 here, students. So that's the trick. So where you will get 5? See, if you take 24, see, he is also smart person who has framed this paper, isn't it? So he have placed 4 at 2 places. Yes. Yes or no? So if you put 4 here at the unit place, you will get 5 here. So answer is either 24 or 34. It will not be that much. That will also be answer, students. Because here if you put 5, here it will be 5. So because the numbers will be reversed. So I think one choice will be 24 and 125. And another choice will be this. So yes.
Yes.
So
Yes,
it
sir.
so you can make the means factors. So what factors you have made, like 3000, so 30 into 100 and then 15 into 2 into 50 into 2.
So minus 24 and minus 125.
Yes, so two nearest number you are supposed to take here. So this is 50, still you need to break. So this is 5 into 10 into 2. So further 5. So which way you have chosen, Ayush? Means making there these factors, or how have you found the two numbers?
By making factors, because in the previous they were consecutive terms that they
Yes.
were done easily. But in this question factor.
See here also, like I have told you, the means these are the numbers. Means you can try them out by hit and trial. Fatafat bilkul. Like 24, you can try 24 into 1. What do you get here? 125. So 24 into 125 is how much? This is, I think this is 3000.
3000.
So right from the first choice, you are getting the answer. See, once he has counted his notes in 24 minutes, even the answer is also 25, because 25 multiply 124 is 3000. So you will getting it two answers from here. Okay, that's 24 and 125, right?
Yes, sir.
So n, like n minus 24 into n minus 125 is equals to 0. So you'll be getting two answers. But the point is that if you have counted the notes in first 24 minutes, now you don't have any notes to count. Yes? So, so n cannot be 125. Got it, students?
Yes, sir.
So that's just the common sense. So you have got this answer 24, and it is the smallest of them. So you need not to go for other numbers, because yes, putting n equals to 24 and 149 minus 24, 125, 3000. So you are getting the answer in the first go. So why? So Ayush, so if it's a CBSE question, you have no options available. Then you have to spend your time finding the factors. Otherwise, directly take this route, because see, the exam is framed. See, CBSE exam is framed. The question paper is framed, and then the time is according to this, that the student will do these calculations, because it doesn't have the MCQ. Even in CBSE paper now, MCQs are coming. So in CBSE paper also you will have MCQ. So exam is not counted this way. Exam will be time will be counted to solve the paper this way, MCQ. So MCQ ways means the smarter way you need to choose. Lesser time. Otherwise, what is the use of giving these options? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this comes with experience, but here also, but I wonder, means it's not that easy, that how have you found, by hit and trial, the factors 24 and 125, because you need the product 149. So here also means it's not that easy to factorize it. So what way you have chosen? Suppose we want to know from 3000 which factors you have made initially. Come on, tell your procedure.
So by dividing it to
1500 into 2. Yes, then
then the 750.
huh?
750.
750 into 2 into 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See,
And then 10
okay. So see, don't take this route. Take the route like I am taking. Like 30 into 100. Then 3 into 5 into 2. And then 100, 5 into 2, 10. And then 10 into 10 means again 5 into 2. See, this again takes a lot of time. So make the factors in 2 steps like this. So now you have the choice, like, means the sum should be 149. So that's a big task. So which numbers to be chosen? First hint that you are getting here is that the odd is one number should be odd and one should be even. But still there are a lot of choices like odd, 3, 15, but and then means 5 into 5, and then 5 into 5 into 5, 125. So Yes, and then this is 8. So obviously there is one thing, that these 8s will be together. That's the hint, students. See, I am telling you. This is 149, so you want the sum to be 149. So one number should be odd and one number should be even, right? So even number, you are not supposed to split the even numbers. So even numbers you have is 2 into 2 into 2. So keep them together, because if one of them mix with other side, so the number will not be odd. They will become even. Got my point?
Yes.
So while making factors also, you need to have strategies. So not abruptly making the factors anyway. So the even terms keep together. So now what are the terms you are left with? Now it's easy job. So this way you need to think. Now this is 8. Now multiply one number with them. So suppose you have multiplied 5. So it will be 40. And what are you left with? 5 into 5 into 3. 75. So you are short of numbers. You want this number to be more. So what you can do, instead of multiplying with 3, because you have tested with 5, so now you have only choices to test with 3. So 8 multiply 3, that's 24. And this side, 5 multiply 5 multiply 5, 125. So now 125 plus 24 is 149. So that's the way how you need to split the middle term and finding the factors. Have you understood, students?
Yes.
So these are the tricks that you will not find in any book. You will not find it anywhere, in fact. So, yes.
Sir, why we don't choose the option C, 125 minutes?
बेटा आपने नोट काउंट करने शुरू किए, आपने सारे नोट 24 मिनट्स में ही काउंट कर दिए. अब आपके पास नोट ही नहीं है काउंट करने के लिए. एल्जेब्रिक आंसर्स है ना ये तो. 24 and 125 आर एल्जेब्रिक आंसर. एल्जेब्रा है कि ये जो इक्वेशन आपने बनाई दो चीज को सेटिस्फाई करती है. अब ये इक्वेशन जो है आपकी करेंसी नोट्स की है, या ये इक्वेशन हो सकता है आपका रियल लाइफ कुछ और सिचुएशन है. तो देयर कैन बी इनफाइनाइट सिचुएशंस दैट कैन बी फ्रेम्ड फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन. आप मेरी बात समझ रहे हैं? ये बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. इनफाइनाइट सिचुएशंस हैं ऐसी जिनमें आप ये इक्वेशन फ्रेम करेंगे. बहुत सारी सिचुएशन है. एक बच्चा जो है, मैं आपको एग्जांपल देता हूं, ये एक बस है और ये बच्चा, ये बॉय इसके पीछे भाग रहा है. ये टॉय ट्रेन है. टॉय ट्रेन देखिए आपने? हाँ, शिमला गए होंगे या रेल म्यूजियम, दिल्ली के रेल म्यूजियम चले जाओ, वहां भी टॉय ट्रेन है. वो टॉय ट्रेन छोटी है और एक टॉय ट्रेन जो वो जो है मतलब वहां जाती है. दार्जिलिंग एंड शिमला दो जगह चल रही है, और एक कोड़ी कनाल उधर भी चल रही है. 3 जगह इंडिया में चल रही है जहां मुझे पता है. तो आप क्या करेंगे, इस आदमी ने इसको, ए मैन इज रनिंग टू कैच दिस ट्रेन. ओके, तो ये ट्रेन जो है ये एक्सेलरेट कर रही है. तो क्या हुआ, 24 सेकंड और 125 सेकंड. तो 24 सेकंड में ये इस ट्रेन तक पहुंच गया. ऑफ कोर्स इस ट्रेन की भी कुछ एक्सेलरेशन थी और इसकी भी एक्सेलरेशन थी. इसकी एक्सेलरेशन थी a1, इसकी एक्सेलरेशन थी a2. अब ये ट्रेन जो है, इसकी जो एक्सेलरेशन है वो तो कांस्टेंट है, और इसकी जो एक्सेलरेशन है ट्रेन की, ये एक्सेलरेशन इंक्रीज हो रही है. मतलब ये और ज्यादा मतलब एक्सेलरेट कर रही है. या इसकी आप ये कह सकते हो, चलो a1 कांस्टेंट है और a2 जो है ये इसकी एक्सेलरेशन है, इसकी कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी है. क्या इसकी कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी? तो सपोज इसकी वेलोसिटी है 20 मीटर पर सेकंड फॉर एग्जांपल, और इसकी एक्सेलरेशन है 1 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. तो अभी इसकी जो वेलोसिटी है, ये सपोज 5 मीटर का डिस्टेंस था, 24 मीटर का डिस्टेंस था, तो उसने जो है ये और कम ले लो, इसको इवन इसको और भी कम ले लो, 1/10 ले लो इसको. तो 24 सेकेंड्स में उसने एक बार इस ट्रेन को पकड़ा यहां पर 24 सेकेंड में, और फिर वो ट्रेन से आगे निकल गया क्योंकि उसकी वेलोसिटी ट्रेन से ज्यादा है। ट्रेन यही है अभी। अब क्या हुआ, अब ट्रेन का तो एक्सेलरेशन है, उसकी तो वेलोसिटी बढ़ती जा रही है, इसकी एक्सेलरेशन तो कांस्टेंट। तो 125 सेकंड के बाद उसने कहा नहीं अभी क्या जरूरत है, मैं तो साथ साथ भागता हूं ट्रेन के, तो क्या दिक्कत है मुझे। तो वो आगे निकल गया। अब ट्रेन की स्पीड बढ़ती जा रही है, उसकी एक्सेलरेशन, इसकी तो कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी है। तो अब एक स्टेज ऐसी आएगी जब ट्रेन की वेलोसिटी इससे ज्यादा हो जाएगी, तो उस समय इनका बीच का डिस्टेंस कम होना शुरू हो जाएगा। तो 125 सेकंड में फिर से ट्रेन आगे इसको क्रॉस करेगी। तो दो बार मीट करेंगे ये, एक बार 24 सेकंड में, एक बार 25 सेकंड में। ओके, ऐसे भी हो सकता है। यहां से आपने एक बॉल ऊपर, मतलब सपोज एक कंसेप्ट है, यहां से आपने एक जो है एक ऑब्जेक्ट बहुत हाई वेलोसिटी से ऊपर थ्रो किया, सपोज वो यहाँ 24 सेकंड में गया ऊपर, तो ये वापस आ रहा है, तो यहाँ इस पोजीशन से, ये जो पोजीशन है पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन, इस पोजीशन से एक बार ऊपर जाते समय मीट करेगा 24 सेकंड में, एक बार नीचे आते समय मीट करेगा 125 सेकंड में। तो इसमें दोनों ऑप्शंस करेक्ट हैं, लेकिन आपसे पूछा जाए ऊपर जाते समय क्या टाइम था तो ये बताओगे, नीचे आते समय क्या टाइम था तो ये बताओगे। तो इस तरीके से इनफाइनाइट सिचुएशंस बन सकती हैं। तो ये आपको चूज करना है कि गॉट द पॉइंट।
Yes, sir.
तो यहां पे जब आपके नोट 24 मिनट में ही काउंट हो गए सारे के सारे, तो आपका नोट ही नहीं है काउंट करने के लिए, तो 125 क्यों आएगा आंसर। ओके, तो मैथ्स तो आपको बेटे आंसर्स दे देगा, सॉल्यूशन दे देगा अलजेब्रा, लेकिन कौन सी आप एक काम की नहीं है तो आपको देखनी है ना। कभी कभी नेगेटिव आंसर्स आते हैं, उनको भी आप चूज नहीं करते क्योंकि नंबर्स नेचुरल हैं। क्योंकि ये जो इक्वेशन है, क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छा है बेटे आपका, बहुत ही अच्छा, मतलब बहुत हाई लेवल क्वेश्चन है ये, कि सर इस तरीके से हमारे आंसर्स आते रहते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि वो आंसर जो है, वो जो इक्वेशन है, वो सिर्फ उस सिचुएशन से ही नहीं बन सकती। वो इक्वेशन इनफाइनाइट सिचुएशन से अलग अलग कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, कहीं बिजनेस में प्रॉफिट लॉस से बन सकती है, कहीं इकोनॉमिक्स में बन सकती है, कहीं फिजिक्स में, कहीं केमिस्ट्री में, कहीं किसी सिचुएशन में, कहीं प्रॉफिट लॉस में, पता नहीं कहां कहां से वो इक्वेशन आ सकती है। इज दिस क्लियर? और सपोज मैं सिर्फ मैथ्स ही कर रहा हूं कि भाई मान लो ऐसे दो नंबर्स हैं, तो दोनों वैलिड होंगे अगर नंबर्स हैं सिंपल तो। ओके, अर्थमेटिक एपी। हाँ, तो चलो स्टूडेंट्स, तो next question. If the sum of first n terms of an AP is cn square, okay, then the sum of squares of these n terms, समझ गए बात? ये निकालना आपको स्टूडेंट्स, कम ऑन। तो ऑप्शंस मैं आपको देता हूँ, लेट मी गिव यू द ऑप्शंस आल्सो। n into 4n square minus 1 c square upon 6. Option B is n into 4n square plus 1 c square upon 3. Option D is, so this will be the last question for today, okay? 4n square minus 1 upon 3 c square means last question for this period, okay? So that's your option C, 4n square minus 1, and option D will be n into 4n square plus 1 into c square by 6. So these are your options, students. So you have to find the sum of an square, right? This is the sum of an, and you have to find sum of an square. Sorry, sum of, yes, got it. You can write it as an, or you can write it as tn, nth term if you write it as tn. So that's your choice, an or tn. So this is what you have to find. So how can you find tn, students?
Sir, Sn minus 1.
Very good. Yes, that's the correct means way, one of the ways, yes, to handle this question. Tn will be equals to Sn minus Sn minus 1. So suppose here it is if you are taking them as S and T, and you can take them as dash, Tn dash, Sn dash, and this also you can take this Tn dash, this also An dash. Okay. Now this is square of it. So here you can take An. Here you will take An only, because square of this term. Okay, students. So what is your this Sn and Sn minus 1? So first of all, you have find the nth term from here, and then you have to do the square of it. Yes? Yes or no? Friends, let me tell you, your Sn term is Cn square. So what will be Sn minus 1? Put n is equals to n minus 1 here. So what you'll get? N minus 1 square. So I'm finding that this nth term for this series. Then I will be squaring it, right? So what do you get, students? This you get as Cn square plus C minus 2Cn. Okay. So you can get the Tn term now. So Tn will be, so Sn minus Tn minus 1. So you will be subtracting them. So Cn square cancel, and you will get 2Cn minus C. Okay.
Sir, option C.
Option C.
Yes.
NC square. Yes, that's correct option. Good. So students, now this was your first AP. Now this is your second AP. So for second AP, or you can say for new AP, Tn square, its term will be squaring this. So 2Cn minus C whole square. And that here you will get 4C square n square plus C square minus 4C square n. So now the sum of these terms, that will be summation Tn square, and that will be, yes, Ayush, what is constant here?
Therefore, C square.
Yes. So summation n square plus, what is this? You have this term C square here,
It will become NC square
and C square. Then
and minus 4 common.
minus 4 C square will be common,
Yes.
and you are left with n. So what do you get now?
Therefore, C square
Yes,
n plus 1 2n plus 1 upon 3.
n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by
6
6. Then
plus NC square
plus nc square
minus 4C square
n into
n plus 1
very good
upon 2.
upon 2. Yes, good.
Now take C square and n common out.
Okay, good. So 2 is cancelled. Here also 2 is cancelled. So you can see C square is common in all of them, and n is also common in all of them. So take nc square common, yes. Right? And even, you know, it is whole divided by this. So you have to take the LCM. So 3. Okay. So multiply these equations with 3 and divide them with nc squares. You can say like that also. Okay. So nc square you have taken common. So nc square will be outside. Okay. And you are multiplying them with 3. So this 3 will be cancelled, and you will get 3 here, and you will get 3 here, right? So what do you get now?
The 4n square plus 6n.
See here, yes. So 2 and n and 2n. So you can write it as 4n square, yes. So this term into this term, then this term, so plus 2n, right? So this n is there, multiply all the terms with 2, okay? And then you have 2n. So 2n to n is 4n, and then 4. Yes,
Yes.
plus 3 minus, then terms of 6. Yes, Ayush, what do you get?
Minus 6n minus 6.
Very good. Okay. Now just solve them out. So you have 4n square, there is no term of n square, right? So 4n square will be there, and this is plus 6n, this is minus 6n, will cancel out, and this is plus 7 and this is minus 6. So here you will get plus 1. So we are getting plus 1 or minus 1.
Sir, I am not getting 4. I am getting 2
2.
plus 3 instead of
Yes, it is 2 here. See, 1 multiply 1 is 2, and then multiplying it with 2 will be 2 only. See, अगर एक टर्म गलत लिख दी तो हमारा आंसर बी आ जाता है, एंड वी विल बी हैप्पी कि ओह, गॉट इट स्टूडेंट्स? So here I have 2. So that's 5. So 5 minus 6 is, that's minus 1. So this n square. So n square minus 1. So that's the answer, students. So that's all for this period, students. And